Hey girl, hey! So here I am to do a Q&A video, hashtag Ask Kristee. I try to do these once a month. So I am still at home and I'm just gonna answer questions that I asked on Twitter. So you know the drill, let's get started. What's your favorite thing about being home for the holidays? As you can tell, I'm home for the holidays. Actually, I'm home for one holiday, that's Thanksgiving, or two, Black Friday. I don't think that counts. Materialism, okay. My favorite thing about being home, honestly, it's just being home. I don't know how to describe it, but once you've been gone for so long, I've been gone for like 3 months, it's just like such a refreshing feeling to be back in the place where you grew up, surrounded by the people that you love, your family. I don't know. My favorite thing about being home is just being able to take a breath, step away from college for a little bit, and you know, just like, this is where I spend every holiday, so it's just like back in the holiday mood. I don't know, it's just really nice. There's not one thing I can pinpoint besides like being with my family. What's the most different thing about your life now that you're in college? Well, the most different thing about my life is probably I don't usually live here, I guess. I don't know. I mean, when I'm here, I feel like a lot has changed. I saw this quote on Tumblr that like really resonated with me last night when I was on Tumblr, and it was, you go home, everything looks the same, smells the same, nothing changes, but then you realize you're the one that's changed. And it kind of like hit something with me because I feel like I have changed in college. I mean, not that, I don't know, it's hard to describe, I don't know. But the most different thing about my life is just like sitting here. It's really weird, I'm really weird, I know. But I was like thinking about it, and I was thinking about how the last time I was sitting in my room, I hadn't met all the amazing people I've met in college, or I hadn't had all the incredible experiences, and I just feel like I've gained so much since then. So I guess the most different thing is that I've just gone through so much more than I ever could have while I was in high school. I don't know, it sounds weird. I ever wondered what it would be like to be a giraffe with a sore throat? Yeah, I wonder that on a daily basis. It must really suck. No, I never wondered that, but that would really suck. Where would you like to see yourself in 10 years? In 10 years, I'd like to be happy. That's all I want to think about. Are you going to do Vlogmas? Yes, I am going to do Vlogmas. I'm so excited. Vlogmas starts this Sunday, the day I fly back to, I was about to say fly home, but back to college. That's weird. And I'm going to be vlogging every day in December. I'm going to try. It's going to be hard with finals and stuff, but yeah, I'm really excited. So if you want to watch all my Vlogmas videos, then you can click the link down below to my vlog channel, and those will start on December 1st, which this might be up after that. This will probably definitely be up after that. Did you see Catching Fire? And if you did you like it? I saw Catching Fire twice. First at midnight on Thursday, well, Friday, and then Friday night. So twice in one day basically, and it was amazing, and literally it was the best book to movie adaptation I've ever seen. So if you aren't into the Hunger Games, get into it now and go see Catching Fire. All-time favorite candle. Oh my god, I forgot candles existed because I haven't burned any in my dorm. But oh my god, I'm actually really excited right now because I'm looking at all my candles on my dresser, and I'm gonna burn one right after this video. But my favorite one, I think, is 'Tis the Season. It's a Christmas one, or Twisted Peppermint. If you could be a piece of clothing, what would you be and why? I would be a sweater because you always keep people warm and it's like a hug. Would you want to know the date you are dying or not? No, definitely not, because what would the fun in that be? Then you just be like, you live your whole life in fear of your death because you know when it is. I don't know, but again, like, how would you even know when it is? Like, things happen. You could get hit by a bus when you're walking down the street. You never know when you're gonna die, so why would I want to know? Would you rather go back 3 years or forward 3 years? That's a really good question. I definitely think I would rather go back 3 years, not to change anything, but just to kind of relive life and get memories and everything. But if you went forward 3 years, I would literally miss my entire college career, and those are some like really important years. So I feel like it'd be kind of silly to go forward 3 years because then you'd miss out on part of your life, and I'd rather be able to relive part of my life and live longer, I guess, than miss part of it. What's your favorite TV series at the moment? At the moment, I'm watching 2 shows right now, and I usually just watch them online whenever I have time. But I'm watching The Biggest Loser, which is always so good. I just watched an episode while I was getting ready to film, and I'm watching The Carrie Diaries, which is equally as good. It's amazing this season. Do you want any tattoos? If so, what of? Okay, I've been asked this before, and I've always said no. But, okay, this is, I'm crazy. But since I've been in college, I have developed this like extreme fascination with Gandhi. because I read a book about Gandhi and his life in one of my classes, and I'm like, he's like my idol now. Not that I didn't know anything about him before, but just like, I don't know, it's different reading about him because you read about how he was like a normal person, just like going through the motions of life, and then he did extraordinary things. Anyway, that's not the point. Well, it kind of is the point. But I was kind of looking into different like quotes or something about Gandhi that I could get a tattoo of, which I don't know. I definitely am not gonna like rush into it. I'm not in any hurry, but I'm just like, it's just a possibility now because like I just love Gandhi so much and everything he stood for that I would probably get a tattoo about him. By the way, sorry, I'm kind of congested and my eyes have been wandering because my nose is runny and I'm just like, what? If you could choose to go to a different college, which one would you choose? That's a good question too. To be completely honest, I think I'm like really grateful for the way things worked out. I know most people are, but I'm not a believer in the phrase everything happens for a reason. I think things just happen and how you react to them is how life goes. But I do think it worked out for the best because I can't have asked for a better college experience so far. Like everything has been so perfect, not perfect, like obviously life isn't perfect, but the way that everything's gone, like honestly, it's worked out so well and I've been so lucky to have such a good college experience so far. I don't know what I would choose though, because honestly, it's hard to know about a college without going to it, which is kind of scary to say to those of you who are looking to go to college. But I'd probably, I don't know, maybe like overseas, like Cambridge or something, that'd be pretty cool. But I've never even been there, so I don't know. You guys know I talked about this a lot in the spring. I did a video all about college, but if I did not end up at this college, I was this close to going to UCLA. So if I had said no to Chapman, which is where I'm at now, then I probably would be at UCLA right now. Okay, this is the last question I'm gonna answer, but it's kind of a good question too. All of these are good questions, you go. Do you like living in California better than living in Oregon? That is a really tough question just because they're honestly completely different worlds. Like super polar opposite. I mean, not super polar opposite, they're both on the West Coast and they're both in the United States, but you know what I mean. Like when I never realized how different Oregon was until I came home yesterday. Cause like when we were driving home from the airport, obviously I knew there were a lot of trees in Oregon, but like driving through and seeing nothing but trees and having like next to no other cars on the road, I was like, wow, like I live in a completely different world. Because like I said, they're so different. I love certain things about both. Like I love California because, you know, it's sunny. There's the thing about California, at least the part I live in, Orange County, everything is at your fingertips. And since I have a car, that makes it really easy. Like if I'm bored, I'll go to Disneyland. If I'm bored, I'll go shopping. That's like, there's like 10 malls in a 10-mile radius. And there's the beach, and literally California, everything is right there. But where I live in Oregon, everything's spread out. And if I wanted to go shopping, you know, at a normal mall, I had to drive 2 hours. And then, you know, I have a beach here, but it's not quite the same. I love Oregon just because I love the trees and I love the vibe. It's so laid back. I love the people. California, there's some mean drivers and I feel like people, not that people aren't friendly in California, but it's a very different vibe just because in Oregon, a lot more people know each other, at least in my area. So obviously I can't speak for all of Oregon and I can't speak for all of California, but I can't choose between them because I lived 18 years in Oregon and I've lived 3 months in California. So I'm just gonna say they both have ups and downs. Okay, so that was my Ask Kristee. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think. Answer some of these on your own down below if they apply to you. Make sure to watch my Vlogmas videos in the link down below. I love you guys and I'll see you next time. Bye!